When you have those ideas, when you're noticing those trends, do you have a process for making note of them? Are you just dropping them in notes, or do you have something more sophisticated where you're keeping track of it so that you can then start to piece things together over time?
It's not much more sophisticated than just dropping them into notes, but what I will say is that what I try to do is piece things together. So if I have an idea, I'll drop it in a note, and sometimes the idea is terrible and I never revisit it. Once you actually take the energy to write an idea down and it's implanted into your brain, almost like a seed, it starts to grow and you start to notice other things around you that are aligned with that or that are similar or actually contradict that. It's the same thing with actually writing online and how I write my articles. I'll see a tweet that I'm like, oh, that struck a note with me, or I will talk to a friend about a particular topic and a point of view on it. I'll just write it down and then I'll notice, or I'll just continually start to almost file things under that particular topic or trend. Often our first encounter with something is actually not very sophisticated and often wrong as well. It is actually worth watering that seed, to use the same analogy, with different examples, with intentional research, with, data. By the time you actually want to write about it or publish it or even start a business around it, you've thought about it in many different ways and given it time to breathe. Sometimes I'll write down ideas, and when I first think of them, I'm like, this is the best business idea. I'm going to quit my job and do this. And then 3 weeks later, I'm like, actually, this is a terrible business idea. It's important to give these ideas time. Almost like the Dewey Decimal System in the library, you have certain topics that you set out, and then after that, you're filing things under those topics so that by the time you go back, you have a full library of content that gives you a more full perspective.